As a woman who teaches entrepreneurship at the university, so that's a full-time job, and who also wakes up early to write books, so that is my entrepreneurial dream job, the first question that I ask myself is, what about the children? And it's important because I think anything that we do, anything my husband does, anything that I do is ultimately going to impact the kids. So the first thing that I do is I bring my boys, I have 3 boys, 11, 8, and 6, I bring them into that conversation. They know that mom wakes up at 4 a.m. to write books. They know that mom then goes to work to be a professor every day. And this is a regular part of our conversation. This is not something that I'm apologizing to them for, and it also helps to explain why mom is pretty lame come 8:30 at night. They also know that when mom comes, I also have babysitters to help get them off the bus. And really what that was I could go and get them off the bus. I have a pretty flexible schedule being a professor. I could be home at 4 p.m. to get them off the bus. What I was finding over the last couple years is that I would get them home, give them a snack, and say, okay, you guys go play video games while I go finish up work. That was a dynamic that I didn't like. But it was also a trade-off that took me a really long time to make. Finally this year, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take down this dream that I had that I would always be the mom that would get my kids off the bus, and I'm going to hand that back over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a babysitter come and do that. And then I'm going to come into this equation at 5:30, and I'm not going to take my laptop out of my bag. And I'm going to set my phone in my bedroom far away from me, and I'm going to be present with my children for the next 3 hours. And so it was a trade-off I had to make, and even now as I say it, I'm like, why did I struggle with that so much? But it's those little decisions that we struggle with, and I think it's just sometimes we're up against our high ideals or expectations of how we want it to be for our children. And certainly I have many more examples that I could share of how I have managed all of these things, but that's just my most recent example of where can I sacrifice a little for greater gain? And so even though I've sacrificed a little bit of time with my children in a way that I would have wanted to have with them, what I've gained is several hours of quality time with them on the back end.